A very good afternoon. Welcome to Lunchtime News. I'm Nanel J. Wardner. Let's take a look at our headlines.
Billions in losses incurred through purchasing of electricity from private plants raised in Parliament. Repairs commence on the plane forced to turn back to the BIA after takeoff. Study reveals more than 45,000 Sri Lankans addicted to heroin. Iran-Iraq earthquake kills more than 450.
A group of people are demonstrating in Mahanthegama Malanalla on the Colombo-Kandy main road.
Our correspondent said the traffic along the Colombo-Kandy road was obstructed for over an hour. The demonstrators demand the road from Mahathegama to Gampola be renovated.
In news from Parliament, UNP MP Professor Ashu Marasinghe posed a question to Deputy Minister Ajit P. Pereira on the agreement to purchase electricity from private power plants.
This is regard to the West Coast Powers Limited, which operates in the Western Province. There is a clause in the power purchase agreement reached with West Coast Power Limited that reads, the technical process must be reviewed and amended. Honourable Speaker, according to officials from the Ceylon Electricity Board, the CEB incurs a loss of 2 billion rupees a year because of the amendment not being made. So for the last 4 years, the CEB suffered a loss of almost 8 billion rupees because the amendment has not been done.
එතකොට පසුගිය අවුරුදු 4 තුල ගණනය කරාම බිලියන 8ක විතර ප්‍රාඩුවක් වෙලා තිනවා මේ ගණනය කිරීම නැවත සංශෝධනය නොකිරීම පිළිබඳව. ඔබතුමා නිවැරදි ඊට බරපතල කාරණේ.
You are correct, and this is a serious issue. We had no experience on the price calculations. That is why it had taken place. A special committee was appointed to look into the issue. The committee found the CEB was not prepared to accept the data given by the West Coast Power Limited. The authenticity of the data given by West Coast Power Limited is to be verified. However, there is a serious delay on the matter. I have chaired almost 3 meetings and I have warned them to immediately rectify this issue. If West Coast Power Limited is charging more in an unwarranted manner, that sum of money has to be given to the CEB.
අයුතු ලෙස වැඩිපුර මුදල් ලබාගෙන තිබෙනවා නම් ඒ මුදල් විදුලි බල මණ්ඩලයට ආපසු ලැබිය යුතු වෙනවා.
Fajr Abewardena, the Minister of Home Affairs, opened the debate on the second reading of the budget.
රාජ්‍යංශේ බැලුවොත් කාර්යාල කාර්ය සහයකින් ඉඳලා නීතිපතිතුමා තමයි වැඩි.
If you take a look at the public sector from the office assistant and above, the Attorney General is the highest paid official. In 2015, the basic salary of the Attorney General was 67,000 rupees. In 2016, his basic salary was 81,000 rupees. In 2017, his basic salary was raised to 95,800 rupees. It is the Attorney General who will draw the highest pension. So the Attorney General's pay for the month of January 2018 will be 110,000 rupees. That is an increase of 14,400 rupees. Also 15%, the wage of the office assistant in KKS will also increase by 15%. So when 14,400 is increased to the salary of the highest paid, another 3,000 rupees will be added to the basic salary of the office assistant. Until 2020, the salary of the public sector will be increased. The entire public service must work wisely.
සමස්ත රාජ්‍ය අංශය මේ ගැන සීබුද්ධියෙන් වැඩ කළ යුතුව තිබෙනවා.
Former chairman of the Development Lotteries Board, Sarana Gunawardena, who is currently in remand custody, has been ordered to be produced in court on 21st of November.
Colombo Fort Additional Magistrate Aruni Artigala issued the order on the superintendent of the Valikada Remand Prison today. Sarana Gunawardena was scheduled to appear in court to face 9 cases that have been filed against him. However, prison officials failed to produce him in court today. Sarana Gunawardena is charged with making an advance payment to rent vehicles and causing a loss to the Development Lotteries Board from 2006 to 2008, the period he served as the chairman. The case was filed by the Commission to investigate allegations of bribery or corruption.
Repairs have begun on the aircraft that landed at Bandaranaike International Airport minutes after takeoff last night. The flight bound to India turned back due to a technical failure.
The aircraft carrying 138 passengers was bound to Mumbai but had to be turned back to the BIA and landed at 11:30 last night. Sri Lankan Airlines media spokesman Dileepa Pereira stated that repairs on the flight have begun and the passengers on the flight boarded another aircraft bound to Mumbai early this morning.
A recent study by the National Dangerous Drugs Control Board has revealed more than 45,000 people in Sri Lanka are addicted to the use of heroin.
Assistant Director of the National Dangerous Drugs Control Board, Pradeep Kumara, said of the total addicts, around 1,000 are women. This makes a percentage of 0.5% from the total number of heroin addicts. The study had found that a majority of the women who use this drug are engaged in solicitation.
Police arrested 2 burglars who broke into a retail shop in Balangoda.
The robbery had taken place on the 10th and a shop located on the Colombo-Balangoda main road was broken into. According to police, a sum of 1.2 million rupees and several cash checks had been stolen. The 2 suspects were arrested following an investigation carried out by police. They were arrested in Haputale and 600,000 rupees in cash and a van was seized by police. The suspects are to be produced in court today.
A couple had committed suicide in Paragastota, Millenia.
A 28-year-old male and a 19-year-old female had hanged themselves from a rope tied to the central beam of the house last night. They were residents from Parasgastota and Kimmantuduava. Police said the bodies and the crime scene had been cordoned off.
And that's it from us. Join us again for more of the latest.